it's Landon from Filey Foods. Today we are going to make brownies. For this recipe, we're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 3/4 cup of flour, 3/4 cup of butter, 1 cup of chocolate chips, 3 eggs, 1 cup of sugar, and 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. First things first, we need to wash our hands. For the first step, you need to put a little bit of water in a pan. Put it over the stove. Put in a bowl your sugar, butter, and chocolate chips. Let that cook for around 8 minutes while stirring with a whisk. You will not need an electric beater. Stir for 8 minutes. It has now been 8 minutes, as you can tell. This pot has been stirred for 8 minutes. This is about what it should look like when it's done. Now you have to let it cool for 15 minutes before you add anything. So we will do that and be right back. So our batter has cooled for about 15 minutes. He has just added in the eggs and is beating them up very well before adding in the flour. You then slowly add in the flour. Mix that in very, very well. Now that the flour is mixed in, you have to add the cocoa powder. Stir that in. You don't have to get it all the way mixed in, but stir it mostly in, and then you can add the vanilla. It is now mixed in, and you can add a teaspoon of vanilla. First, make sure that it is all measured out correctly. Measure it out over the bowl so that if it spills, you don't get your counters all messy. And mix the vanilla in. Now that the vanilla is mixed in, you can pour it into our pan. It has been pre-lined with parchment paper and paper clips on each side to hold it down, so that when it's all cooked, you can just pull parchment paper out, and yeah. Once you have it poured in, preheat your oven to 325. Use a spatula to get all the excess out. Now you have to spread the batter into all the corners of the pan. Once it is spread into all the corners, we put it into an oven that is preheated for 325 for 35 minutes. Don't burn yourself when you put it in the oven. Set a timer for 35 minutes. Okay, they are now baked and you have to let them cool. Now it is all cooked and you take it out and it's cooled. Now we're going to melt some chocolate to put on top. So you take a glass bowl of chocolate chips, put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Once that is done, you stir it for a little bit. Then you put it back in for another 20 seconds. That's how you get melted chocolate. Perfect every time. Once you have your chocolate on and all melted, you can either spread it over the whole thing, drizzle it, or just use it to stick peanuts or walnuts or any kind of thing to it. Or you could put M&Ms in it too. When it's all melted, you can put it on the way you want to. We're going to put it over the entire thing. And it's pretty easy to slip it all out. Now we have spread it out, and we are going to put M&Ms. You can put anything you want. You can put almonds, peanuts, pecans. If you want to put the M&Ms like us on, you can. If you want to put sprinkles, whatever you want. It just sticks to the chocolate, and when the chocolate hardens, it stays in. Spread that around and let the chocolate harden. So now the brownies are done, and we can take them out and put them on the plate. And they're all done.